Chapter 181, the plan begins. Early the next morning, the Beauty and the Beast team packed up their tents, equipped with a more detailed map than the redemption teams. Song Junho, the golden lion dog, said, "Today we enter the winged tiger territory. Stay alert. Tiger-type demon beasts usually live in family units, not packs. Adult winged tigers are 7th tier, juveniles 5th tier or above. Our goal is to find a family and hunt at least 3 to complete the mission. It's not too difficult, but this area has many winged tigers, so be cautious. Fight quietly to avoid attracting more and getting surrounded. Understood." Understood. Everyone except beautiful young master responded in unison. Since the incident 2 nights ago, she seemed unchanged, but Song Junho felt her distance from the team. Embarrassed, he had no solution but planned to allocate more winged tiger spoils to her after the mission to regain favor. Unbeknownst to him, someone was delighted by his desertion. Song Junho's abandonment of beautiful young master disqualified him as Tang San's rival. Her blue-level redemption status aside, fleeing while she was in danger ended his eligibility. Tang San hadn't wanted Song Junho to play hero, resisting to impress her. That could have left a mark. Fortunately, demons prioritize profit over humanity. Last night, Tang San didn't bother checking on her. Her ability to handle 5 8th tier peacock demons and a disgraced rival posed no worry. Song Junho glanced at her, seeing her usual calm, then waved. Move out. The 7 moved swiftly. For the map, they'd reach the winged tiger area in just over an hour. Song Junho led, the sturdy bear demon guarded the rear, and beautiful young master, the ranged attacker, stayed near the back. The scout demon flew ahead, the team advancing through the jungle as practiced. By daylight, they entered the winged tiger zone. An invisible pressure slowed their pace as they awaited the scout's report. Unseen, high above, eyes tracked them. Unlike Tang San's team last time, luck eluded them. After half a day searching the area's edge, they found no winged tigers. Noon approached. Rest here. Wait for Xiao Yun, Song Junho said. Xiao Yun, the shadow sparrow demon scout, excelled at stealth and short-range assaults. After a fruitless morning, the team felt disappointed, gathering to eat and recover. Song Junho frowned. No winged tigers after half a day was odd. Records suggested abundant numbers, their concern being too many, not none. Captain, why no tigers? The 7th tier iron-backed ape demon asked, gripping a thick metal staff. Known for steel-like bodies and immense strength, these agile apes ranked high among ape demons, surpassing the great strength ape. At 3 meters tall, its 7th tier power was formidable. Besides Song Junho, it was the team's strongest, slightly above the other 7th tier, a speed-focused cat demon. It's strange. We should have found some by now, Song Junho said, frowning. Eat and rest. We'll see what Xiao Yun reports. Got it. A shadow darted back, stopping before Song Junho, a slender male shadow sparrow demon, among the smallest demons. Captain, found 3 winged tigers, 2 adults, 1 juvenile, a family. Adults are around 7th tier, juvenile 5th tier, Xiao Yun reported excitedly. Song Junho's eyes lit up. Can you lead us back? No problem, Xiao Yun said confidently. Great. Song Junho waved. Let's go take them down, then rest. Excited, the team followed Xiao Yun. Beautiful young master trailed silently, speaking even less since the incident. The demons, ashamed, kept their distance. After about 15 minutes, Song Junho sniffed, eyes glinting gold. Winged tigers, confirmed. Prepare for battle. Keep formation. Old Yuan and I take the front, you support. End it fast, quietly. After the kill, we grab the bodies and leave the area. If smooth, we rest and return. Up, 2 kilometers away, Dubai, sweating, told Wu Bingji, I withdrew the bad luck on them for little Tang's timing. I need an hour to adjust for luck control again. Rest now, Wu Bingji nodded. Guli said, I'm going. Be careful. Follow little Tang's instructions, Wu Bingji said. Got it, big brother. Guli vanished into the jungle. Wu Bingji glanced skyward, clenching his fists. The plan was starting. Meanwhile, Song Junho led, nearing a rugged forest ideal for winged tigers, who favored high, comfortable caves. Soon, a cave appeared, reeking of a musky scent. Song Junho squinted, signaling a teammate. The teammate grinned, approached the cave, turned, and enlarged, especially at the hips. PFF. A pale green gas sprayed from behind, flooding the cave. Chapter 182, the battle begins. The teammate, a 6th tier skunk demon, was an unpopular type among demons. Its greatest weapon was its stench, a potent neurotoxic gas that overwhelmed senses, causing extreme discomfort and negative emotions, especially in enclosed spaces. With 6th tier cultivation, this skunk demon was a clan genius with god-level potential, admitted to Jiali Academy at great cost. Song Junho chose it for its chemical weapon-like ability, which it could direct to specific areas, sparing allies. In battle, its stench was a powerful control tool. Now, facing the cave, it was in its element. Soon, furious tiger roars echoed from within. Roar. A gust blasted out, green light erupting from the cave. Winged tigers, wind attributed, tried to blow away the stench. The skunk demon grinned, eyes flashing green, inhaling to reclaim the green gas blown out by the wind. Beautiful young master turned away, repulsed by demon habits. A massive cyan figure charged out, roaring, unleashing countless wind blades. A 7th tier winged tiger. Song Junho lunged forward, roaring. His golden hair lengthened, his body bulking up, blazing golden flames rose, his golden clan bloodline suppressing the tiger. A golden lion shadow loomed behind, mirroring his punch, unleashing intense golden light. Frustrated for days, he felt beautiful young master's colder demeanor after his betrayal. Unsure how she'd handled Wang Yan, he even wondered if it was a sibling test. Now, it was over, she'd never look at him again. Facing the tiger, he unleashed his pent-up anger. Under his golden bloodline, the tiger's cyan light dimmed. Though strong, its bloodline paled against his, and his 8th tier outranked it golden light overwhelmed it. The tiger released a wind shield, but the golden force struck, sending its 7-meter body crashing into the cave wall, embedding it with a scream. Song Junho's eyes gleamed gold, his flames intensifying, singeing the tiger's fur and dissolving its wind shield, a testament to golden holy fire, which burned energy and soul, deadly unless vastly outmatched. The tiger, caught off guard, burned through its bloodline power to resist. Another roar sounded as a second winged tiger charged out. The iron-backed ape demon leapt, wielding its staff, swinging down hard. Song Junho pressed forward, fists raised, his lion shadow solidifying. With a ferocious roar, it crashed onto the embedded tiger. Boom! The windshield shattered, the tiger's body collapsed, bleeding from all orifices, dead. Song Junho inhaled, retracting the golden holy fire to preserve the valuable fur. 2 hits, a 7th tier kill, his teammates cheered. The iron-backed ape dominated the second tiger, its strength and defense overpowering, with teammates harassing from the sides. The skunk demon slipped into the cave, dragging out a stunned 5th tier juvenile. The family of 3 was taken down in minutes, showcasing the team's strength. Beautiful young master hadn't even acted. Clean up, withdraw, Song Junho ordered, his frustration vented, feeling triumphant. So what if she disdained him? As a golden clan member, he outranked a half-blood. The 3 tigers were packed into storage bags. Per plan, they'd leave the area, rest, and reassess. Then, a piercing bird cry rang out, a gale descending. Roar, an angry bellow followed. A golden flash streaked across the sky, impossibly fast, pursued by 2 cyan lights, flying creatures at full sprint. Flight required acceleration to reach peak speed. The golden bird was sudden, barely discernible, with the cyan lights close behind. Oddly, as they neared the team's airspace, they paused, losing balance and crashing into the nearby forest. Alert, prepare to fight. Formation, Song Junho shouted. The team tightened ranks. Beautiful young master centered. The shadow sparrow demon circled the perimeter. Song Junho and the iron-backed ape faced forward. The skunk demon hid to the side, and the 7th tier cat and bear demons flanked her. Chapter 183, Golden Rock reappears. The cat demon raised a hand, a glowing chain linking the 5 in the central formation, excluding the skunk demon and shadow sparrow. Besides speed, it had support abilities. Roar. Furious tiger roars echoed as two massive figures burst from the forest, two more 7th tier winged tigers. Captain, the bear demon growled. Kill. Song Junho, at peak momentum, saw no reason to pass up more tigers. The golden light from earlier puzzled him, its weak aura suggested a minor beast chased by the tigers. Kill first, think later. Golden holy fire ignited, a low lion roar erupting, golden flame surging into a fiery sea engulfing the tigers. Sensing the golden bloodline, these battle-ready tigers were warier than the cave one. Gales blasted, twin cyan whirlwinds repelling the flames, while wind blades shot toward the team. Song Junho snorted, his flame surging, incinerating the wind elements and blades before they reached the firewall. His lion roar grew piercing. Golden shadows flickered above the tigers' heads, their aura dropping, bloodline suppression. The instant suppression put the tigers at a disadvantage. The iron-backed ape demon leapt, its staff targeting one tiger. Song Junho, golden light blazing, grabbed the air, forming a flaming sword. A massive blade slash shattered the whirlwinds, and he charged the other tiger. The team didn't idle. The shadow sparrow flanked the ape's target for a sneak attack. The cat demon's golden chain shared damage, and it joined the ape's fight. The bear demon guarded beautiful young master, whose peacock plume shimmered, casting plume shadows over both tigers. Their teamwork was seamless. Despite recent combat, they handled the tigers with ease. In under 2 minutes, Song Junho severed a tiger's wing, his flaming sword piercing its neck, securing victory with bloodline dominance and 8th tier power. He withdrew the flames, slightly winded. The first tiger kill, fueled by emotion to prove himself, was costlier. This time, he fought methodically, leveraging his tier advantage. The ape's side ended quickly too, its staff breaking a tiger's spine, teammates finishing it. Captain, great luck. We can head back now, a teammate said, excited. 4 7th tier and 1 6th tier kills meant big rewards. Good job. Clean up, then we withdraw. If we're in good shape, we return. If not, back to the academy, Song Junho said, elated by his solo kills, confidence soaring. The team's strength shone, and luck favored them. The tigers were packed into storage bags, and the 7 prepared to leave. A piercing bird cry rang out, familiar to beautiful young master, her eyes shifting. Before the team could react, a golden light streaked overhead. That bird again, the shadow sparrow shot upward but couldn't discern the figure's form, its speed blinding. A gale followed, 3 cyan lights rushing in the immense pressure paled the sparrow, who dove back into the tree shadows. Winged tigers, stronger than before. Roar. The 3 cyan figures neared, then paused midair, crashing into the forest, a repeat of the earlier scene. Once could be chance, twice wasn't. Something's off. Hide. Song Junho barked. Before they could, wine blades erupted from the forest, targeting them. We're spotted. Fight. Song Junho roared, a thought flashing. Was that golden bird luring the tigers? The 3 tigers, disrupted mid-flight, crashed in disarray, enraged. Then, cold glints shot out, accelerating midair, piercing the tigers. The glints couldn't critically wound them, but the pain fueled their fury, charging toward the source. A lion roar echoed from the other side. In the treetops, white light shimmered. Dubai's vertical eye glowed, maintaining steady luck, not his ultimate boost, but enough to keep the tigers from noticing them. The icy glints were Wu Bingji's ice needles, guiding the tigers' charge. Their midair pause was Guli's time transformation, disrupting their flight rhythm. Even 7th or 8th tier beasts couldn't recover from such a stall at full speed, crashing hard. The trio in the canopy held their breath, silent. They'd seen the Jiali team's strength from afar, Dubai relaying details with his keen vision. Last time, one tiger nearly killed them, this team dispatched 5 effortlessly, highlighting the gap. Little Tang's plan was dancing on a knife's edge. Tang San's, drive tigers, swallow wolves, was simple. Use Chang Zicheng's golden rock speed to lure winged tigers to attack the Jiali team, weakening them while they killed the tigers. Then, steal their spoils. Chapter 184, Holy Fire Golden Aura. The plan sounded simple but was incredibly challenging to execute. For instance, Chang Zicheng's role in luring the winged tigers was perilous. At 5th tier, a single misstep could mean death if caught. Thus, Tang San had to assist, ensuring she wasn't overtaken before reaching top speed. On the other side, Dubai controlled their luck, boosting the plan's success and safety. Guli disrupted the tiger's flight with time transformation, causing them to crash. Wu Bingji used near-invisible ice needles to guide the tiger's attacks. Wu Bingji's nerves were taut. If discovered, neither the tigers nor the Beauty and the Beast's team were within their current strength to handle. The first lure might seem coincidental, but a second identical incident would raise suspicions of deliberate sabotage. Thus, Tang San chose stronger targets, 1 8th tier and 2 7th tier tigers, pushing the Jiali team's limits. After 2 prior battles, facing these 3 would be tough, even if they suspected a trap, forcing them to deal with the tigers first. Feeling the tigers charge in the guided direction, away from them, Wu Bingji's gaze on Dubai shifted. Luck played a crucial role. Without it, the tiger's keen senses might have detected them, given the strength gap. Guli's face was pale, either from overusing time transformation or fear. Hearing intense battle sounds nearby, they exhaled in relief. Tang San's plan was succeeding. Next came their Mantis stalking the cicada, Oriole behind, strategy. Can you see the battle? Wu Bingji whispered to Dubai. No, too drained. Let me rest, Dubai replied. Sustaining luck was taxing, and seeing the battle required Sky Fox Eye and Purple Demon Eyes to pierce the canopy. What now, big brother? Guli asked quietly. Wu Bingji shook his head. Stay put, wait for little Tang's signal. Chang Zicheng will update him. He's got follow-up plans. He didn't know Tang San's next move but trusted the Jiali team was frantic. Indeed, Song Junho was nearing his breaking point. Confident in his strength and golden bloodline, he faltered against too many or too strong foes. 3 tigers, 1 8th tier, 2 7th tier, matched their team's strength, especially after 2 battles. The tigers, smelling their kin's blood on the team, attacked without hesitation. The central 8th tier tiger's eyes glowed cyan, unleashing solid wind blades propelled by wind shield, sweeping in like a storm. The Beauty and the Beast's team had no time to ponder sabotage. Song Junho charged, no longer in human form. With a mighty lion roar, he transformed into an 8-meter golden lion, radiant flames erupting, his bloodline suppression unleashed fully. Golden holy fire surged, clashing with the storm, turning trees to ash. In peak condition, he could defeat an 8th tier tiger, but prior battles drained him. Tigers were formidable, and his continuous use of golden holy fire burned through his bloodline power quickly. Only at 9th tier could recovery accelerate. This 8th tier tiger, near Tiger King level, was no ordinary foe. Its fur, saturated with wind aura, gleamed like cyan jade. The golden holy fire blocked the storm but weakened slightly. Song Junho, as a golden lion, roared, end this fast, use everything. There's another enemy out there. Blazing flames burned, his lion shadow solidifying behind him. The shadows merged, his eyes turning pure gold. A faint golden crown shimmered on his forehead, recently formed, not yet solid, but proof of his pure bloodline and potential to lead the lion clan. With the crown, his aura surged to 8th tier peak. Golden halos from the crown dimmed the tiger's cyan glow, maintaining bloodline suppression. The tiger's madness subsided, wariness creeping in. Though not fully sentient, it sensed danger. 3 massive wind blades formed before it, each 5 meters long and solid. With a piercing roar, 2 blades shot at Song Junho, the third soaring skyward. Song Junho's pupil shrank, a call for help. No time to waste. If stronger tigers arrive, even they'd be in peril. With no restraint, his body glowed brighter, golden light expanding, forming a radiant aura around him, stretching his form to 10 meters. This was Holy Fire Golden Aura, a potent golden bloodline ability. The 2 wind blades shattered against his claws, breathed in Holy Fire Golden Aura. He pounced, clashing with the tiger. Gold and cyan collided, the tiger retreating under his superior strength and attributes. While Song Junho overwhelmed the 8th tier tiger, his team engaged the 2 7th tier ones. Chapter 185, Watching Coldly. The 7th tier iron-backed ape demon and cat demon faced the two 7th tier winged tigers. The ape, in its true form, swelled to over 6 meters, discarding its staff to use its iron-hard body as a weapon, clashing head-on with the tiger's wind aura. The cat demon, flashing with astonishing speed, flanked the bear demon, who blocked head-on, supporting its assault. The shadow sparrow demon darted through shadows, leaving wounds on both tigers. Beautiful young master calmly wielded her peacock plume, each strike conjuring shadowy plumes targeting the tiger's eyes, greatly hindering them. If Wu Bingji's team saw this, they'd be stunned. Even against an 8th tier and two 7th tier tigers, the Beauty and the Beast's team held the upper hand swiftly. Meanwhile, Tang San watched from afar. Chang Zicheng, pale from two high-speed dashes, stood beside him, exhausted. Chased by such powerful tigers, she feared being torn apart midair. Tang San gazed at the battlefield, his lips curving as a wind aura exploded skyward. He never underestimated the Jiali team's strength. Beautiful young master could escape 5 8th tier peacock demons, an 8th tier tiger posed little threat. Song Junho, a golden clan heir, surely had trump cards. Jiali Academy wouldn't let them venture without a teacher if they couldn't handle this. The real threat he planned for Song Junho wasn't 8th tier. If the earlier tiger fights were manageable, now the Jiali team was all in continuous battles drained their bloodline power. They sensed a second coincidence wasn't chance. Suspecting hidden enemies luring tigers, a heavy shadow weighed on them. Song Junho showcased golden clan resilience, enduring bloodline power sustained peak performance. His golden holy fire overwhelmed the 8th tier tiger, which dared not let it touch, maintaining maximum wind aura. What now? Chang Zicheng whispered. Your task is done, sister. Join big brother and the others. Be ready to support me, Tang San said. Okay. Chang Zicheng trusted him blindly, as did the team, believing his plans infallible. As she left, Tang San stayed, observing while cutting his left index finger with a black gold arrow. A blood drop emerged, his eyes brightening. His blood chi surged, mysterious heaven technique racing. Infusing mental energy, he wrapped the drop in wind element, his eyes turning cyan. The wind aura carried the drop toward the battlefield. This wasn't ordinary blood but essence blood, holding his core bloodline power. Though just a drop, his face paled, weakened. The blood, guided by wind aura and a wisp of mental energy, reached above the Jiali team and tigers. The aura shattered, the mental energy exploding. The blood drop burst, releasing a potent bloodline aura. Both the fighting team and tigers felt that the tigers, influenced by Tang San's wind, barely reacted, but the Jiali team, startled, assumed more tigers were coming. The weak aura didn't alarm them much. Tang San concealed his presence, using Sky Fox Eye to mask his aura fluctuations. Releasing his blue-silver emperor, he mimicked plant essence, blending into the forest, vanishing under cover. With 3 lifetimes experience, Tang San planned meticulously, avoiding reckless risks. Neither the tigers nor the Jiali team were matchable by his redemption team, but his drive tigers, swallow wolves, aimed to reap their rewards. The climax was near. Song Junho's face was grim, his lion shadow flickering, fully unleashing his golden bloodline. The 8th tier tigers' wind aura weakened under the burning golden holy fire. The two 7th tier tigers, battered by the team, were increasingly wounded. Song Junho pondered the hidden enemy's identity. They weren't stronger, otherwise, they'd attack directly. Yet, their relentless tiger luring was troublesome, likely from that fast golden bird, another academy student or a foe. Not peacock demons, they'd have no need for stealth. No matter, deal with these tigers, then flee. His golden holy fire surged, and he roared, condense. The flames formed a massive tiger claw, slashing down, his bloodline aura surging. Under golden bloodline pressure, the 8th tier tiger froze briefly. The claw struck, shattering its wind aura, leaving deep, burning gashes. The tiger roared in agony but didn't fight back. It flapped its wings, fleeing. Chapter 186, The Might of Golden Holy Fire. Demon beasts lacked human intellect but had strong survival instincts. Facing an unbeatable foe, the 8th tier winged tiger knew to flee. Trying to run, Song Junho, fueled by battle rage, wouldn't let it escape after wounding it. Golden holy fire erupted behind him, propelling him like a cannonball toward the tiger. Skilled in speed, the tiger barely reformed its wind aura, flapping to take flight. Song Junho's flames exploded with a bang, accelerating him to catch up. His tiger claw seized the tiger's wings, golden holy fire igniting fiercely. The flames already burning on the tiger surged, invading its body. Song Junho's eyes blazed gold, the flames sweeping downward, slamming the tiger to the ground. It became a massive golden fireball, its screams unable to break free. Tang San, closer now, watched in awe. The 8th tier tiger was formidable, yet it couldn't resist the same tier golden bloodline. The flames used the tiger's body and bloodline as fuel, burning brighter. Strangely, Song Junho absorbed the flames, restoring his stamina and bloodline power. The golden bloodline could do this, a unique, powerful ability, worthy of its name. Tang San winced, though the tiger's valuable parts were burning away. Song Junho hadn't done this earlier to preserve spoils, but with hidden enemies, he prioritized recovery through combat, using the golden holy fire's might. The tiger's screams weakened under the blaze. A earth-shaking tiger roar resounded. Perhaps a final surge, the pin tiger roared, its flames bursting outward. A piercing cyan light erupted, throwing Song Junho off. His lion eyes flickered with surprise, looking skyward. The scorched 8th tier tiger, its vitality spent, lay dying. The two 7th tier tigers, hearing the roar, turned frenzied, abandoning defense for all-out attacks, reversing their disadvantage and pushing back the iron-backed ape and cat demon, barely held by beautiful young master's support. The sky darkened, wind elements thickening, gales carrying a musky scent. Then, terror struck. Multiple tiger roars echoed, not from one beast, filling the valley with wild, piercing cries. Song Junho's face paled, shouting, break out, now. He lunged at the cat demon's tiger, his flaming claw swatting it away, wounding it leaping again, his tail swept, knocking the other tiger aside. The iron-backed ape staff smashed its shoulder, shattering its wind aura. But they couldn't finish the tigers. The 7, led by Song Junho, fled in one direction. Tang San, hidden in a treetop, masked his aura with Sky Fox Eye, undetectable. A massive winged tiger soared overhead, chasing Song Junho's team, followed by others from all directions. Tang San's lips twitched. This got out of hand. His essence blood's aura was meant to lure the winged tiger king, whose maiden child he'd likely killed last time, a deep grudge. Injured by Zhang Haoxuan then, the king retreated but remembered Tang San's aura. When he released his blood scent, it was detected. Using Sky Fox Eye and mental control, he directed the aura onto Song Junho. Song Junho's golden holy fire burned the blood near him, but the scent stuck, a gift from Tang San. He hadn't expected the king to rally the entire region's tigers for revenge. This was too much. No matter how fast Song Junho's team ran, they couldn't outpace wing-aided when mastering tigers. Escaping was tough. Tang San calmed quickly, unconcerned for the Jiali team's safety. Song Junho's golden bloodline had tricks. His display showed he could match the Tiger King, though drained. Beautiful young master, calm against 5 8th tier peacock demons, surely had cards for 9th tier threats. With Tang San's covert aid in Zhang Haoxuan's presence, her safety was assured. His worry was the surplus tiger corpses, hard to fence. In moments, dozens of 7th tier and several 8th tier tigers, led by the king, chased the Jiali team. Tang San descended. The two wounded 7th tier tigers, barely functional, lay on the ground. With most adult tigers gone, this was the safest moment. Chapter 187, Winged Tiger Grand Gift. With little effort, Tang San stored the dead 8th tier winged tiger and two heavily injured 7th tier ones in his storage bag. This haul alone surpassed their last mission's total. Instead of joining his team, Tang San, masking his aura, followed the direction of the tiger horde's pursuit. He needed to ensure beautiful young master's safety and pick up any spoils along the way. His only concern was his storage bag's limited space. More tigers would be a problem. Winged tigers weren't pack animals, living in family units, but in this region, the 9th tier winged tiger king ruled supreme. When the clan faced a crisis, its call rallied all tigers. Tigers were beast kings, and in Jiali Mountains, winged tigers were dominant. 9th tier was the demon beast pinnacle, and god-level demons rarely hunted them, leaving them free. But recent attacks, including the death of the king's maiden child, had enraged the clan. Tang San's gift to the Beauty and the Beast's team was a supercharged trap. Song Junho's heart ached, baffled by this sudden clan-wide pursuit. Winged tigers weren't pack hunters, why was he so unlucky? Swallowing the 8th tier tiger's bloodline power via golden holy fire had restored some energy, but his golden bloodline source weakened. The fire recovered overall energy by burning enemy bloodlines, but it consumed his core essence. That roar was undoubtedly from a 9th tier winged tiger king, driving the others into a frenzy. The iron-backed ape and cat demon bore light wounds, bleeding from wind cuts. The other teammates, unharmed but drained from prior fights, could kill a beast king with effort but not without losses. Worse, more tigers were coming, sensed by Song Junho's golden bloodline. They couldn't outrun wind-aided, wind-mastering tigers. What now? Song Junho glanced back, locking eyes on beautiful young master, opening his mouth but pausing. She ran calmly with the team, unfazed compared to their panic. His heart stirred. This won't work. They're too fast. We'll be caught. You go, I'll hold them off. Captain, no, we can't leave you, the bear demon, his loyal follower, protested. Shut up and go. Song Junho halted, leaping over the team to the rear. The ape and cat demons exchanged glances, then bolted. Beautiful young master didn't look back. The skunk and shadow sparrow demons, too weak against 7th tier tigers, fled faster. Only the 6th tier bear demon stayed by Song Junho. Idiot, go, you're useless here. Song Junho kicked it, sending it tumbling. As the bear opened its mouth, a massive figure dove from the sky, targeting Song Junho. The 9th tier winged tiger king, wind aura unleashed, shredded surrounding trees with razor-sharp gusts, slashing at Song Junho like giant axes. Roar. Song Junho's lion roar erupted, golden light blazing. He stayed for reasons. They couldn't outrun the tigers, and fighting might be better than draining in a chase. Also, his earlier desertion during beautiful young master's crisis left a bad impression. This was a chance to redeem himself. She'd escaped 5 8th tier peacock demons. She had secrets. He wanted to see her trump cards. With so many tigers, some would chase her, leaving him to face the king at worst. He had an escape card as a golden bloodline heir. Golden holy fire burned, his form growing taller. His right claw slashed, shrieking through the air. The fire clashed with wind aura, turning it golden. In his lion form, golden mane bristling, he matched the king's presence. A deafening clash erupted, wind and fire elements ravaging the area, shattering vegetation and scattering debris. The elemental frenzy shook the region. The bear demon, kicked away, realized its 6th tier strength was useless here. As it turned to flee, more tigers descended, surrounding them with menacing stares. Its courage crumbled, retreating but trapped near the battle zone. Boss, help, they're coming. Fear overwhelmed it, sensing the terrifying wind elements. Song Junho, cursing inwardly, hadn't expected all the tigers to focus solely on him, ignoring beautiful young master's group. Tang San's essence blood was extraordinarily effective. The tiger king, locked onto the enemy's scent, Tang San's from killing its mate, saw Song Junho, bearing that scent and capable of such a kill, as the target. Watching nearby, Tang San was shocked but relieved. If beautiful young master were surrounded, he'd have to intervene. But she'd escaped, so he could watch the lion-tiger clash. What a battle. Chapter 188, Ancestor Possession. Song Junho's combat experience was vast, and as the winged tigers closed in, he knew the situation was dire. Facing the 9th tier winged tiger king was tough enough as an 8th tier. His golden bloodline narrowed the gap, but prior battles had drained him significantly. Defeating the king in a straight fight was no easy task, especially with 4 8th tier and multiple 7th tier tigers surrounding him. Even ants can kill an elephant, let alone a pack of powerful tiger demons. He had to break out. In an instant, he decided. Continuing the fight meant certain death. Escape was the only option. Blazing golden light erupted, the golden lion shadow from earlier battles reappearing. Its presence slightly weakened the tiger king's assault. Then, Song Junho unleashed his power. His body swelled, the golden shadow merging into him. The surrounding air shimmered with faint gold, and the sky glowed golden. Tang San, observing from afar, felt an extraordinary force awaken, surpassing both the tiger king and Song Junho. A massive golden lion head, hundreds of meters wide, materialized in the sky, causing all tigers to weaken, nearly collapsing under its pressure. Even Tang San felt the terrifying oppression, but his Sky Fox Eyes white light surged, a proud bloodline aura countering its Sky Fox Eyes bloodline strength clearly outmatched the oppressive force. Great ancestor, grant me your power. Let the golden radiance cover the earth. Song Junho's low growl rose to a roar. His 15-meter golden lion form manifested a golden crown atop its head, its aura pinning the tiger king in place. Roar. The lion's deafening roar echoed, and a claw strike sent the wind-shielded tiger king flying, its protective aura shattered, deep gashes tearing half its body. The 7th tier tigers collapsed, unable to resist the golden lion clan ancestor's aura. With a disdainful glint, Song Junho's claw struck the ground, launching the bear demon. A golden flash caught it, and he streaked like lightning toward the distant lion head. The lion head and his form shrank, merging and vanishing in moments. Tang San watched, awestruck. Song Junho's strike rivaled a 9th tier peak, not god level but close enough for demon beasts, especially with golden bloodline pressure. He'd heavily wounded the tiger king and escaped via ancestor possession, a fleeting but terrifying trump card. Tang San knew he'd be consumed by that golden holy fire unless he ignited his divine sense. He considered choosing a golden bloodline for his 7th imprint. Roar. The wounded tiger king struggled up, roaring unwillingly, spitting cyan blood, its vitality fading. The 4 8th tier tigers, understanding its intent, took flight, chasing Song Junho. Shaking, the king collapsed. The injury wasn't fatal but severe, leaving it unable to pursue. With some intelligence, it knew Song Junho was spent. It urged its kin to kill him, fearing golden clan retaliation would doom their clan. As the 8th tier tigers flew off, Tang San, using golden rock transformation, followed at low altitude. Though his golden rock was less refined than Chang Zichun's, his higher cultivation and mysterious heaven technique stamina sustained longer flight. Tracking the tigers through the forest, his Sky Fox Eye negated obstacles, maintaining swift speed. Song Junho's escape covered about 5 kilometers instantly, intimidating the tigers. Without the king's order, none would have pursued. His luck was poor, cursed by 2 Sky Fox Eyes. Tang San followed the 4 8th tier tigers effortlessly. The Jiali team fled fast, but after half an hour, the tigers accelerated, diving toward a target. They'd caught up. Tang San slowed, approaching cautiously. Battle sounds rang out. Through Sky Fox Eye, he saw elemental clashes ahead. The Beauty and the Beast team had regrouped. Song Junho, human again, was carried by the bear demon, pale and spent. The iron-backed ape led, flanked by the cat and shadow sparrow demons. The skunk demon cowered behind, too scared to act. Beautiful young master held the center. Compared to their earlier confidence, they now seemed cornered. Chapter 189, Beautiful Young Master's Spatial Mystery. Tang San halted behind a tree, quietly readying his Zug divine crossbow, prepared to act. Watching the Beauty and the Beast's team fight, he was struck by the demon's strength, especially Song Junho's golden bloodline. Facing so many winged tigers, he still broke out. Without Tang San's drive tigers, swallow wolves, plan in the Sky Fox Eyes luck drain, Song Junho could dominate Jiali Mountains. Beautiful young master remained aloof, untouched by the chaos. 4 8th tier winged tigers closed in from all directions, their wind auras merging, pressing the team. Their gaze is fixed on Song Junho, his earlier prowess, especially the ancestor possession, still chilling them. Song Junho, pale and drained, lacked combat strength. Ancestor possession consumed vast golden essence, leaving him unable to summon golden holy fire. He thought wounding the Tiger King and escaping their territory would end the chase. Yet, the tigers relentlessly pursued, cornering them. Outrunning them was impossible. They had to fight. Captain, what do we do? The iron-backed ape demon shouted. Song Junho gave a bitter smile. We fight. I wounded the 9th tier king but exhausted myself. It's up to you to battle. We can't escape. The team, iron-backed ape, cat, shadow sparrow, bear, skunk, and beautiful young master, had 6 fighters. The skunk was useless against wind-wielding tigers. Only 2 were 7th tier, facing 4 8th tier foes. The cat demon felt a bitter irony. This mirrored beautiful young master's earlier stand against 4 8th tier peacock demons, now turned on them. Fight. The iron-backed ape roared, swelling, burning its bloodline for peak power. The bear set Song Junho down, stepping forward, its body expanding with bloodline power. Step back, a cold voice rang out. Beautiful young master stepped forward from among their massive forms. At 13, barely 1.6 meters tall, she seemed delicate beside her towering teammates. Her stunning, icy face showed no emotion. Yet, as she advanced, the ape and bear instinctively retreated. Her peacock plume gleamed with deep blue light. With each step, her aura shifted. Her jet black hair and eyes turned peacock blue, her presence unchanged but darkening the surroundings, as if swallowing light. The 4 tigers halted, eyeing her warily. Massive peacock wings unfurled behind her, their plumes glowing softly, golden patterns forming a crown on her forehead. Peacock golden crown, like a king's arrival, the iron-backed ape blurted out. Song Junho, pale and staggering, gaped, stunned. He finally understood why Wang Yan and the peacock demons retreated. They wouldn't dare touch a golden crown heir. Even his golden bloodline paled against her awakened crown. He'd held high hopes for her, rumored to be a rare peacock clan successor. Yet, a half-human awakening the peacock golden crown as a crown heir was unthinkable. No crown heir had emerged in the peacock clan for ages. A crown heir with demon emperor potential. The team, relieved from danger, was utterly shocked. Then, beautiful young master moved. A blue gold burst erupted, forming peacock tail feather patterns. All cyan wind auras turned blue gold. Her figure seemed to vanish, yet appeared everywhere, countless versions flashing with dazzling tail feathers. Peacock display, radiant glory. Her wings folded, the blue gold light converging into her plumes. The 4 tigers froze like statues, lifeless. The team stood silent. Let's go, she said coolly, retracting her plume and heading off. Song Junho struggled up, following unsteadily. The others, stiff, trailed. The skunk demon, last, eyed the frozen tigers, trying to store one. Touching it, the tiger exploded into bloody fragments, splattering it. Screaming, it fled after its team, reeking of blood. Tang San, behind the tree, stood motionless, his shock matching the team's. Only he truly saw what she did. Her strength overwhelmed him. He understood why she faced 5 8th tier peacock demons fearlessly. It was spatial power. In that moment, she broke spatial barriers, mastering their mystery. Her teleporting figure tore space, each plume flicker slicing traces, shredding everything within. The 4 tigers were internally shattered by these spatial cuts, appearing intact but broken. Such terrifying spatial power was unprecedented, even in Tang San's past life. Chapter 190, Return. Among all elements, time and space are the most elusive and difficult to master, tied closely to the universe's core mysteries. Guli's time transformation only grazed the edge of time's power, far from true mastery, likely needing god level to advance. Yet, beautiful young master's spatial power seemed to touch space's essence. Tang San couldn't fully decipher her strange spatial fluctuations. He sensed her peacock plumes merging with space, each plume slicing a spatial layer, their interplay creating cracks with devastating attack power. This ability seemed unique to her, absent in her pursuers, including her brother. Otherwise, with such spatial mastery, they couldn't have escaped so far. It was the true power of a first-tier bloodline. Indeed, a first-tier bloodline. Peacock demons were first-tier, each with distinct traits. Tang San experienced Sky Fox Eye's might. Yet, facing 5 peacock demons, he felt no first-tier strength. 5 first-tier bloodline holders couldn't stop him. What kind of first-tier was that? He'd prepared to burn his divine sense, but they were weaker than expected, sparing him the effort. Beautiful young master's outburst revealed the peacock clan's terror. A clan that birthed a great demon emperor, ruling Jiali City, showed its depth here. At 7th tier, she instantly killed 4 8th tier beasts, a testament to first-tier bloodline might. Tang San and Dubai's 4th tier Sky Fox Eyes brought great benefits. What would 7th tier be like? Elevating it was near impossible for non-pureblood humans. Yet, beautiful young master reached 7th tier, clearly no ordinary peacock demon. Tang San felt a bitter pang. He meant to protect her, but her strength outshone his. Even 9th tier foes might not match her. Protection was unnecessary. Song Junho's golden bloodline paled before her. Despite his higher tier, the bloodline gap was vast. The peacock demon king bloodline diminished the golden bloodline. The Yaojing race's bloodline rankings were profoundly meaningful. If such a mighty peacock clan only held Jiali City, near the continent's edge, how strong were other first-tier demon clans? Taking a deep breath, Tang San calmed himself and emerged from hiding. Of the 4 8th tier tigers, one had exploded. The other 3 stood lifelike, like sculptures. Tang San approached one, his hand touching it with keen mental power. He sensed its state. Sky Fox Eye revealed spatial energy rippling within, separating flesh in a bizarre balance, with faint vitality lingering. Such precise spatial control. The peacock clan's power was staggering. He considered absorbing the tiger's bloodline but realized it was impossible. Its body was laced with spatial cracks. Absorbing them via mysterious heaven technique risked self-destruction. Then, he noticed a peculiar change. A peacock blue pattern on each tiger's forehead, like a swirling peacock plume, beautiful yet eerie. Curious, Tang San shielded himself with wind aura and touched the pattern. Bang! The tiger exploded, blood and flesh spraying, knocking him back over 10 meters. His eyes flashed with realization, then shock. He understood why the spatial energy didn't detonate. The plume pattern restrained it, bundling the energy. Touching it broke the balance, causing the explosion. Conversely, the caster could reclaim the spatial energy via the pattern, potentially reviving the target. A chill ran down his neck. Instinctively, his wind aura erupted backward, and he lunged forward. A sharp glint sliced through his prior position. His crisis sense and quick reaction saved him. Turning midair, plants surged, forming a wall behind him. Though shredded instantly, it bought him time to face his attacker. Beautiful young master's peacock wings spread, each plume circular patterns glowing like swirling vortices. She'd return. Realizing the spatial energy could be reclaimed, Tang San knew she might return for the valuable tiger corpses. He destroyed one, prompting her attack. Wearing a different mask and clothes, reverting to his true form, she likely wouldn't recognize him. Who are you? Her icy gaze bore into him. Were you behind all this? Tang San felt her surging killing intent. A wrong answer could unleash her peacock demon king bloodline's power. Don't attack, I'm human, he said quickly, using his real voice, not the altered one. Chapter 191, Murdering her husband. Tang San's split-second decision was to reveal his true identity. Beautiful young master likely couldn't see through his Shira persona, which was meant for covert protection in critical moments, distinct from his current appearance. But for Tang San, being by her side constantly was his true desire, prompting a swift adjustment to his plan. A human with dual bloodlines. I've never heard of such a thing, beautiful young master said, eyes narrowing, cold light flashing. She'd noticed Tang San use 2 abilities, wind aura, like the winged tigers, and plant control. Dual bloodlines. Dual bloodlines existed among demons and spirits but were rare, typically from mixed parentage. Such hybrids were usually weaker, dubbed mixed blood, and disdained, rarely breaking past 6th tier, with god-level breakthroughs almost unheard of. Tang San's lips twitched. To survive, he'd revealed too much, avoiding leopard flash to protect his Shira identity. Yes, I have dual bloodlines, he said, raising his right hand. Orange light swirled, revealing his redemption organization's orange grade marker. Willingness to talk meant she wouldn't attack, sparing him from exposing more. Orange grade. Her stance softened, the peacock plume lowering. Did your group orchestrate this attack? What's the goal? She asked coolly. To drive tigers to devour wolves, reaping the benefits, Tang San replied, deliberately respectful. You know my identity, she said softly. Tang San's pupils shrank. Without hesitation, he clapped his hands, wind aura exploding, propelling him backward like a cannonball. He was in trouble. Her blue grade redemption identity was a closely guarded secret, far above his orange grade clearance. He meant to explain, but she attacked without giving him a chance. Wind aura shattered. A massive peacock spread its tail before him, space stagnating, layered dimensions blurring reality and illusion. Countless sharp spatial energies sliced toward him. Bitterness filled his mouth. She intended to kill him. His current strength couldn't withstand this. He wanted to shout, darling, don't you know you're murdering your husband? He hadn't expected to use his cherished divine sense, reserved for saving her, to save himself. With his life on the line, he couldn't hesitate. His eyes glowed, a soft golden light shimmering with warmth, memories of past lives flooding his mind. Facing the deadly spatial layers, he raised his right hand, grasping at the void. Sensing something, the spatial layers paused. A booming voice rang out, show mercy. Tang San's grasp and the compressing space halted simultaneously. Blazing fire surged, enveloping Tang San protectively. The blue light receded like a tide, revealing beautiful young master, her eyes holding confusion and a strange glint. Zhang Haoshuan stood before Tang San, panting heavily. A moment later, and his prized disciple, bearer of great hopes, would have been torn apart by one of their own. Beautiful young master stared at Zhang Haoshuan. No misunderstanding. He's one of his, my disciple, Zhang Haoshuan explained urgently. She frowned, the confusion fading. Is my clearance level something he should know, even as your disciple? Zhang Haoshuan's mind raced. Tang San had revealed his orange grade identity, implying he knew her redemption role. My fault. He's my only disciple, and I have high hopes for him, so I shared some secrets. I worried about conflicts at the academy, so I told him. I'll accept the organization's punishment. The academy. He's at Jiali Academy. Her eyes flickered, but no killing intent rose. Zhang Haoshuan nodded, pulling Tang San forward. The gold in Tang San's eyes faded, his back slick with cold sweat. He'd nearly unleashed his divine sense. Hearing Zhang Haoshuan, he began retracting it, knowing her attack wouldn't kill instantly. With her ability to retract spatial energy in Zhang Haoshuan's presence, he'd survive. Oddly, her spatial energy seemed to ease before Zhang Haoshuan's shout, fully dissipating after. Take off your mask, Zhang Haoshuan said, smacking Tang San's head. Troublesome kid. A moment later, and it'd be disastrous. Tang San sighed inwardly. I'm a god king, and you're hitting my head. Removing his mask, he revealed his true face. Beautiful young master froze, blinking, her icy demeanor softening. You, cough, yes, it's me, Tang San said with a wry smile. She glanced between him and Zhang Haoshuan, then approached the two intact 8th tier tigers. Tapping one's forehead, a spatial vortex in her palm withdrew the energy. The tiger collapsed, faintly breathing, alive. She repeated the process, storing both in her bag. Looking at Zhang Haoshuan, she said, don't let it happen again. Yes, he replied, bowing respectfully. Her gaze flicked to Tang San, then she vanished into the forest. Tang San watched until she was gone. Chapter 192, Sister Mei. Smack. Tang San stumbled, pain shooting through his head. Teacher, why'd you hit me again? He grimaced. Courting death, huh? Do you know how vital she is to the organization? How could you reveal your identity to her? Even Siru doesn't know who she is in all of Jiali City. I'm the only one in the organization who does. Tang San smiled wryly. In that moment, do you think she wouldn't have killed me if I didn't? Let me explain. He recounted following the 4 8th tier winged tigers, noting that even a former god king couldn't predict beautiful young master's return before spotting the peacock mark on the tigers' foreheads. Zhang Haoshuan's expression softened. You deliberately used two identities with her, he asked, sharp as Jiali City's redemption leader. Tang San shook his head. Not exactly. It was a spur-of-the-moment choice. She's seen my real self before. The Shira identity is for covert actions. He didn't mention it was to protect her, allowing Shira to use abilities freely. Now, his true self had exposed Wind Aura and Blue Silver Emperor, abilities he couldn't use as Shira. Be cautious around her. She's crucial to the organization. You're smart. You see that, Zhang Haoshuan said. Tang San nodded. Her Peacock Demon King powers and first-tier bloodline awakening justified her blue-grade status. Compared to Dubai's weak 4th-tier Sky Fox Eye, stuck at 3rd tier without Tang San's help, her 7th-tier strength and 9th-tier combat ability were unique in the redemption organization. I hope you grow quickly. In my eyes, your potential for the organization surpasses hers. She's limited to Jiali City, but you could benefit all humanity, Zhang Haoshuan said. Teacher, you've got vision. Tang San thought, nodding humbly. Let's go back, Zhang Haoshuan said roughly. Teacher, the 9th-tier Tiger King, is it with you? Tang San asked. Zhang Haoshuan glanced at him. Being too clever isn't always good. Tang San grinned. I'm your disciple, and I planned this. I get a share, right? Did you wipe out the tigers? Zhang Haoshuan shook his head. Exterminating a species goes against nature. I only took some. When Song Junho fled, Zhang Haoshuan faced the wounded Tiger King, dispatching it easily. The 7th-tier tigers, shaken by the golden bloodline, were no match. Not because your storage was full. Tang San teased, doubting human mercy toward demons, given their hostility. Zhang Haoshuan raised his hand. Tang San ducked, grinning. Too many are hard to handle. It'd raise suspicion. I'll sell them gradually in other cities. You'll get your share, Zhang Haoshuan said. The tigers, losing most 8th tier and above, would struggle to recover. Future missions would avoid this area. Zhang Haoshuan, Tang San, and Wu Bingji's team returned to Redemption Academy, their haul beyond massive. Tang San was thrilled by the 9th tier Tiger King's blood chi. Zhang Haoshuan let him absorb it while fresh, pushing his mysterious heaven technique to 6th tier peak. He could break through to 7th tier but suppressed it, knowing a solid foundation was crucial as a former god king. Seeing beautiful young master's strength made him realize his inadequacy. The mission's gains in revealing his redemption identity to her set the stage for intense cultivation. He needed strength to protect her, she had grand ambitions. Back at Redemption Academy, all seemed normal. Zhang Haoshuan ordered secrecy about their haul, massive even with his contributions. Profit distribution would wait until he fenced the goods. Though the team's strength didn't grow much, the rewards dwarfed their last mission. With money, cultivation would soar. Tang San's thoughts drifted to Jiali Academy. Jiali Academy. Sister Mei, you saved us all, how can we split the spoils with you? They're yours, the Beauty and the Beast's team said, refusing to touch the loot. 1 8th tier and several 7th tier tiger corpses, excluding the 2 8th tiers beautiful young master retrieved. She shook her head. I'll take the 8th tier. Split the rest. She stored the 8th tier corpse and left. Song Junho, watching her go, covered his face, then slapped himself hard. For the first time, he knew regret. Seeing her peacock golden crown and plumes kill 4 8th tier tigers, he was gutted. A golden crown heir, the peacock clan's only one this generation, with demon emperor potential. Was a first tier bloodline always stronger than a golden bloodline? Not necessarily. Golden bloodlines, though 2nd tier, were stable, with direct descendants wielding strong, reliable talents. First tier bloodlines, when awakened, often matched 2nd tier strength. Only exceptional ones unlocked true first tier might. The peacock clan was unique. Without a golden crown, their bloodline equated to 3rd tier. This explained why Wang Yan and his 8th tier followers showed no exceptional power. Chapter 193, The Awkward Golden Lion Dog. The Peacock Golden Crown's rarity made its awakening exceptionally powerful, ranking among the top 1st tier bloodlines. The Peacock Great Demon Emperor once ranked 5th among demon emperors, underscoring the clan's immense bloodline strength. At their peak, the demon spirit races had 12 great demon and spirit emperors, above 12th tier, ruling the ancestral court, governing the demon spirit continent. Currently, the court had 7 demon and 5 spirit rulers, ranked across both races, not just demons. At 13, beautiful young master's awakened Peacock Golden Crown was monumental, human bloodline notwithstanding. The previous generation's only crown bearer, the Peacock Demon King, ruled Jiali City but couldn't reach 12th tier. Had he, the clan's status would soar. The Peacock clan's challenge was the crown's rarity, but its awakening marked a supreme powerhouse. Even an 11th tier Peacock Demon King, as a city lord, could rival most demon emperors. Among the next generation, Wang Yan, the Demon King's heir, was a potential crown bearer, heavily nurtured with treasures and clan blood to boost his bloodline. Yet, he hadn't fully awakened the crown. Who would expect a half-human peacock hybrid to achieve it? Unthinkable, yet beautiful young master proved it, the clan's sole golden crown heir. Song Junho, long admiring her and aware of her candidacy, had favored Wang Yan. Now, this twist was awkward. She'd saved them by slaying powerful foes. They understood why Wang Yan's group left her unharmed at camp. No clan member dared harm a golden crown heir. Their death would summon the Peacock Demon King via a spatial gate, an emperor-level threat. Her instant kill of 4 8th tier tigers cemented her prowess. Thus, they called her Sister May. Captain, what now? The bear demon asked. Song Junho, recovered, twitched his lips. If Sister May says split it, we split. No more calling me captain. With her here, I'm not worthy. She's our captain now. The team nodded. In the demon world, strength ruled. Redemption Academy. After dinner, Tang San rested in his room. The night was clear, stars bright. He considered visiting his cultivation spot but chose to stabilize his realm. The 9th tier Tiger King's blood chi stirred restlessly. Demon beast bloodlines were less pure than demons, and the dead king's power had waned, or Tang San, not yet 7th tier, couldn't absorb it. Filtered by mysterious heaven technique, the purest energy remained. 9th tier was the peak below god level. Though a beast, the king's level was rare. The energy strained Tang San's technique, and his underdeveloped body struggled to contain it without a solid foundation. Running 9 cycles of mysterious heaven technique, he stabilized. Among his 6 imprints, the wind aura glowed vivid cyan, at 6th tier peak, ready for 7th tier but restrained until his cultivation advanced. His wind element control strengthened. He compressed the remaining Tiger King blood, anchored by the wind tiger imprint. Recalling beautiful young master's spatial mastery, stacking, cutting, and restraining space, she grasped core mysteries. At 13, her talent surpassed his past lives. Her bloodline was tempting, but with his body strained at 7th tier and Sky Fox Eye already a 1st tier bloodline, adding another risk collapse. He'd reconsider later. Enhancing Sky Fox Eye was most beneficial, aiding his abilities and mental strength, now rivaling Zhang Haoshuan's. Stronger mental power nurtured his divine sense, his true foundation. Restoring past life abilities depended on it facing her lethal attack. He sensed his divine sense had stabilized, survivable even if used once, a promising sign of gradual recovery. He'd solidify his state, strengthen his body, and aim for 7th tier, the high tier threshold, enhancing his abilities. Zhang Haoshuan had left to sell their hull in other cities, promising Tang San most resources for cultivation, including access to Jiali City's best auctions for suitable items. He didn't know Jiali Academy's shop was already open to Tang San. Chapter 194, continuing a sweeping Xiaotang. Before dawn, Tang San left his room. With Dubai, he went to the hillside outside Redemption Academy to practice purple demon eyes. Xiaotang, my mental strength's improving again. Your purple demon eyes are amazing. Dubai said, absorbing the purple chi. Tang San smiled. Your Sky Fox Eye boosts your mental C. With the right method, they complement each other, speeding progress. Once your mental strength fully liquefies, Sky Fox Eye can advance. Though your bloodline density is low, strong mental power helps. You can reach 6th tier with consistent effort. What about 7th tier? Dubai pressed. Tang San replied, that's unclear. We'll see after 6th tier. 7th tier is a major hurdle, mid to high tier, especially tough for top bloodlines like yours. It'll need denser blood or mental strength far beyond your cultivation. The recent mission deepened Tang San's understanding of demon transformations. Beautiful young master's 7th tier qualitative leap showed higher tier bloodlines had greater transformations. Song Junho's 8th tier golden bloodline overwhelmed many winged tigers and wounded a 9th tier king. In peak condition, he could kill it one-on-one. Beautiful young master, with a higher tier bloodline, killed 4 8th tier tigers at 7th tier, a result of bloodline transformation. 7th tier was a tough barrier. Higher tier bloodlines faced harder breakthroughs but gained greater power. Wu Bingji's 7th tier ice essence transformation was barely 3rd tier. Guli's time transformation was 2nd tier, and Chang Zicheng's golden rock transformation neared 2nd tier. Golden rock, a golden bloodline without branches, hadn't shown golden traits yet, perhaps at 7th tier. Dubai's Sky Fox Eye, the hardest to advance, topped even beautiful young master's peacock transformation. His low blood density made 7th tier daunting. Without Tang San, 4th tier would have been impossible. So tough. Dubai groaned. Tang San laughed. Greedy much. You couldn't even hit 4th tier before. There's always a way. Reach 6th tier first. He wanted Dubai to advance Sky Fox transformation, aiding his own Sky Fox Eye. His bloodline evolved only by absorbing higher tier ones, not cultivation. He could break through to 7th tier now with Wind Tiger, thanks to the 9th tier Tiger King's blood, but held back. His body might not handle 7th tier, risking issues. Also, he realized different demon transformations brought unique 7th tier evolutions. Though not like normal humans, he wanted a stronger transformation for his breakthrough. With 6 demon transformation imprints, he wondered, what if all 6 broke through together? That might trigger a true qualitative leap. So, he wasn't rushing, focusing on building a solid foundation for a future surge. Zhang Haoshuan promised him funds from the mission for auction purchases. Tang San planned to buy for his teammates, boosting their cultivation to enhance his imprints, aiming for multiple 6th tier peaks before breaking through, curious about his bloodline's 7th tier evolution. He also nurtured his divine sense. Its recent stability, tied to Sky Fox Eye, recovered faster than expected. You're right, 6th tier first. I'll check the shop for mental strength spirit fruits, Dubai said, clenching his fists. 4th tier Sky Fox was potent, what would 5th tier bring? Keep it up, I'm off, Tang San said, finishing his purple chi absorption. Where to? Tang San grinned. Back to Jiali Academy to be sweeping Xiaotang. Dubai's lips twitched. Why waste time sweeping? That pays nothing. You don't get it, it's not about sweeping. Hurry, give me a luck boost, Tang San said. Dubai reluctantly cast a full power luck enhancement with Sky Fox Eye. Bathed in white light, Tang San waved and headed to Jiali Academy. His leave timed perfectly. Collecting his broom, he felt the academy's rich spiritual energy, a twinge of nerves rising. Beautiful young master knew he was Zhang Haoshuan's disciple and a redemption member. How would she react now? Nervous but excited, he hoped to get closer, even just to talk more. Her valiant image, wielding the peacock plume, warmed his heart. He swept the main building's plaza, absorbing spiritual energy, nurturing his body and divine sense with mysterious heaven technique. Unseen, a figure stood behind a window in the main building, her beautiful eyes watching sweeping Xiaotang. Chapter 195. Call me Sister May. From now on, beautiful young master stood silently by the window, gazing at the boy sweeping the plaza, her eyes tinged with contemplation. Since returning, she'd been wrestling with one question. Why? Why did she hesitate? That day, returning to collect the 4 8th tier winged tiger corpses, she saw him in his redemption identity. Certain an orange grade member couldn't know her secret status, she attacked without hesitation. But as she wielded her peacock plume to kill or at least infuse him with spatial energy, a powerful palpitation struck, as if killing him would trigger something momentous. This unprecedented feeling was deeply etched in her memory. Zhang Haoshuan arrived just then. Yet, even without him, she felt she couldn't kill this boy. Why? Recalling his gaze at the academy, unlike anyone else's, she grew more curious. Her mother's eyes held love or pity. Demon students looked at her with disdain, flattery, or desire. But Tang San's gaze was different, filled with complex emotions, joy, excitement, recollection, yearning. At the milk tea shop, his first look was almost infatuated. A 10-year-old with such a gaze. She'd seen it in her father's eyes for her mother, but Tang San's held deep sorrow too. She hadn't thought much of it before, as it seemed unrelated to her. But since he appeared at the academy, their frequent encounters and his changing expressions made her notice him. Especially this time, when she couldn't bring herself to strike him, it was stranger still. She disliked this feeling, things beyond her control. Burdened with heavy responsibilities, she wanted to avoid or eliminate such disturbances. But as Zhang Haoshuan's disciple, she couldn't act against him or drive him away. Seeing him as sweeping Xiao Tang today, a strange relief washed over her. He was back, and that felt good. Her body trembled slightly. Why did I feel it's good? Sweeping, Tang San entered a state of unity, feeling this plane's depth it favored demons and spirits immensely. In his past life, no one was born knowing. Here, every demon and spirit seemed to gain power effortlessly through bloodline evolution. This plane's level was extraordinarily high. Though he hadn't met its top powers, 12th tier peaks likely rivaled his former god realm's god kings. What a mighty plane. A shiver ran through him. He stopped sweeping, turning to look. Beautiful young master, in her Jiali Academy uniform, stood nearby, staring intensely. Her face was as cold as ever, but this time, she wasn't passing by. She paused, meeting his gaze. His eyes held joy, tinged with nervousness. Was he worried she'd retaliate? Joy seemed to overtake his nerves. She approached him, their eyes locked, her gaze flickering. Why sweep here? For you, Tang San thought instantly. It's a secret, he said with a smile. Her brow furrowed. What if I insist on knowing? Her slight petulance, a hint of coyness, stunned him, different from her usual icy demeanor. Seeing his daze, she snapped, I'm asking you. I'll tell you if you insist, he said helplessly. No principles, she countered. Tang San was speechless. Then I won't. You dare. Her voice rose slightly. So, tell you or not. He found it amusing, seeing this side of her for the first time. Speak, she said, resuming her cold facade. The spiritual energy here is rich, ideal for cultivation, Tang San said. Cultivating while sweeping, she looked thoughtful. Observing him, she noticed his uniqueness. Her spatial mastery and keen perception saw him blend with the plaza, as if one with it. She didn't know this was unity of man and nature, rare for most. Tang San's sixth imprint tied him to plants, and with his divine sense and 3 lifetimes experience, it came naturally. He nodded, truthful. You have a mission, she pressed. He shook his head. No, deceiving a superior is a grave offense, she said coldly. He smiled wryly. I know, but I'm not superior, beautiful young master. Her lips twitched. Call me Sister Mei from now on. Sister Mei. Tang San froze, his past life Xiao Wu, who loved being called Sister Xiao Wu, flashing in his mind. Okay, Sister Mei, he nodded, emotion surging like a tide. He resisted the urge to embrace her, averting his gaze, fearing his feelings would overwhelm him. Seeing him lower his head, she frowned but said no more, turning to leave. When her footsteps faded, he looked up. She was walking away. His pursed lips relaxed. Suddenly, she turned, staring at him. Startled, the tears welling in his eyes spilled down his cheeks. Chapter 196, the town mayor returns. Though far away, beautiful young master clearly saw Tang San's deep, emotional eyes and the tears that fell instantly. Her heart clenched, hands tightening instinctively. Her heartbeat skipped, an indescribable pain surging. What's wrong with me? Turning, she hurried away, steps quickening. Watching her leave, Tang San wiped his tears, shaking his head wryly. He could never control his emotions around her. Life settled into calm. By day, he swept at Jiali Academy, cultivating. By night, he sneaked into the academy shop, refining blue silver emperor and nourishing his body with spiritual treasures. His days were simple, unremarkable, still a minor figure at Jiali Academy, facing no incidents. Yet, oddly, he saw a beautiful young master less often, despite Sky Fox Eye's luck boost. Redemption Academy organized another mission. Field training far outpaced indoor progress, and everyone's strength grew. Dubai's mental strength neared full liquefaction. Thanks to the first mission's gains, Chang Zicheng, Guli, and Wu Bingji progressed rapidly. A month passed. Zhang Haoshuan returned. Tang San, back from Jiali Academy, found him waiting. Zhang Haoshuan beckoned, and they retreated to Tang San's room. Closing the door, Tang San said excitedly, Teacher, you're back. How's cultivation? Any issues? Zhang Haoshuan asked. Tang San shook his head. All's well, I'm accumulating. Zhang Haoshuan eyed his disciple. A month taller, healthier, and spirited, Tang San hadn't boosted his bloodline aura but had improved overall. Indeed, his wind tiger remained at 6th tier peak, Tiger King blood sealed with time transformation. Blue Silver Emperor hit 6th tier peak, ready to break through. His body, strengthened by spiritual treasures, was tougher, taller than peers. He could handle 7th tier now. Sky Fox Eye reached 4th tier peak. Golden Rock and time transformations hit 5th tier peak, surpassing Guli and Chang Zicheng. Frequent contact and absorption pushed his progress. He hit a bottleneck. Advancing other imprints to 6th tier peak required his teammates' growth. With imprints and mysterious heaven technique stalled, he prioritized mental strength, using shop treasures to boost it. Unlike Dubai, he not only amassed liquid mental power but expanded his mental sea, larger than most due to his divine sense. As it nurtured his divine sense, the sense reciprocated, making his mental sea boundless, a god king's legacy. His mental strength rivaled 9th tier demons, with no god level bottleneck. Thus, his 4th tier Sky Fox Eye outlasted Dubai's in luck manipulation. Zhang Haoshuan nodded. Good. 6th to 7th tier is a qualitative leap. Stronger bloodlines face tougher breakthroughs. Your multiple demon transformations are unclear in strength, but be cautious, don't let them clash during breakthrough. I will, Tang San nodded. Teacher, I noticed different bloodline tiers yield varying 7th tier transformations, right? Tang San asked. Zhang Haoshuan nodded. Theoretically, yes, you're thinking of beautiful young master strength. Tang San nodded. Don't compare with her. Her case is unique, unreplicable, Zhang Haoshuan said. Why? Tang San asked curiously. I remind you, her redemption role is top secret, not even for your closest allies. She's not just blue grade, she's the organization's top priority, above me, even the president. President, yes, our leader. 1 president, 4 vice presidents, purple grade. Below them, blue grade. That's why she's blue grade. You didn't say why she's unreplicable, Tang San pressed. Her father, the Peacock Demon King, is different. Or rather, her mother is he dotes on them, using his essence blood to fortify her bloodline. That's all I know. Essence blood. Tang San's heart jolted. Demon essence blood was precious, extractable only by the owner. Even in death, pure essence blood was hard to obtain. Using it to boost offspring's bloodline was rare, as it weakened the source. Unlike Tang San's essence blood, used to lure the Tiger King, his core was mysterious heaven technique, not bloodline. Demons, essence was their bloodline source. Beautiful young master and her father were special. No wonder she, with demon blood, differed from vassals, she wasn't one. Her peacock golden crown awakening tied to her bloodline purity. Chapter 197, The Grand Auction. Let's move on, Zhang Haoshuan said. This time, I sold the winged tigers across 3 cities to maximize profit. The haul was substantial. I'll take you to the auction soon. Tang San's eyes lit up. How much did we get? I converted it to element coins for easier use. 1,020 in total, Zhang Haoshuan replied. Tang San gasped. That much. He didn't know how many tigers Zhang Haoshuan killed, only that the 9th tier tiger king was included. Clearly, his teacher had taken down plenty, explaining his long absence. The 9th tier tiger was the big earner, Zhang Haoshuan said. Over 1,000 element coins was a fortune. Element coins held immense purchasing power, used mainly by high nobles. Common demons used Lingxi or demon coins. This sum could trade for top tier currency. When's the auction? Tang San asked. In 6 days, Jiali City holds a grand auction every 3 months, the highest level. I'll take you. Think about what you want so we can target it. I don't need much, Tang San said. Let's get items to boost senior brother Dubai, senior sister Cheng, and senior brother Guli's cultivation. Help them break through. Zhang Haoshuan blinked, surprised. Oh, Tang San explained, their progress is mine. I plan to raise all my demon transformation imprints to 6th tier peak before breaking through for stability. That makes sense, Zhang Haoshuan said. Your cultivation is unique, uncharted. Safety first. You're young, no rush. 6th tier peak at your age is impressive. I support your plan. Even after Zhang Haoshuan left, Tang San was stunned by the 1,020 element coins. Jiali Academy's shop had treasures, but he couldn't take anything without raising suspicion, using them cautiously to avoid depletion. 1,000 element coins was real wealth, a game changer for their cultivation. Smashing cultivation with money feels good. My seniors are lucky, he thought. Academy meals had improved, with demon beast meat and bone soup from hunts, boosting all students' progress. Beyond cultivating and sweeping, Tang San worked on hidden weapons, blending them with arrays and demon transformations. The last mission sparked new ideas. Different transformations paired with unique weapon effects. Skyfox Eye suited high power, single effect weapons. Their weakness, dodging, was negated by luck manipulation, maximizing destruction. Golden rock, time, and ice essence transformations each needed tailored weapons. Tang San refined arrays and weapons, gaining insights. Beautiful young master had been reclusive, rarely seen, unsettling him. Since their talk a month ago, they hadn't spoken. 6 days passed quickly. Jiali City's grand auction, held quarterly, was a major event. Demon families from Jiali and nearby cities attended. Each region's auction focused on local specialties. Near the coast, Jiali offered treasures from the endless blue sea, attracting bidders. Held at the Grand Arena, Jiali's largest venue, it usually hosted demon beast fights for noble bets. The arena held 10,000 demons, perfect for auctions, more bidders, higher prices. During auctions, city prices soared, enriching noble businesses. Early morning, the arena buzzed. Qualified demons flooded in, with shops and stalls outside selling food, auction catalogs, and slaves. Tang San followed Zhang Haoshuan, sticking to the street's edge. Only they attended from Redemption Academy. Human vassals were typically barred, but Zhang Haoshuan secured qualifications. They disguised as ape demons, closest to humans. From afar, the imposing arena loomed like a crouched beast, exuding menace. Zhang Haoshuan whispered, the arena's a demon favorite. Beyond beast fights, demons bet on personal duels. Strength defines status. Victors here earn rewards in higher rank. Noble demons inherit strong bloodlines, born elite. Common demons gain nobility only by winning 10 consecutive fights in a main city arena. Tang San's heart stirred. Can human vassals fight for noble status? Theoretically, yes, Zhang Haoshuan said, but they need 100 consecutive wins. 100. Tang San's lips twitched. Chapter 198, Benefits of becoming a noble. Zhang Haoshuan nodded. Exactly, it's nearly impossible. The arena pits you against powerful demon beasts or demons seeking noble status. Age or level doesn't matter, you could face any opponent below god level. Even at 9th tier, you might face multiple 9th tier challengers. Consecutive wins mean no rest between 10 fights. If the arena closes before you hit 10, you start over. 10 back-to-back fights are brutal. I'm 9th tier and wouldn't dare try. Tang San frowned. That's tough. What benefits come with humans becoming nobles? Zhang Haoshuan replied, plenty. You'd shed vassal status, gaining all demon noble privileges. Your children could attend proper demon schools and enjoy noble benefits. But this rule mainly lures humans to die in the arena for demon amusement. No human has ever won noble status here. Countless have died. Now, few dare try. Tang San took a deep breath. So, if I won noble status, I could study at Jiali Academy. Zhang Haoshuan paused, eyeing him. Theoretically, yes. Arena noble title winners are highly respected as battle heroes. They're rare but sought after. Don't be foolish, though. At your strength, a single 7th or 8th tier demon would crush you. Against humans, demons rarely let you surrender, lose, and you die. I understand. I won't take reckless risks, Tang San nodded. Good. They reached the grand arena. Zhang Haoshuan's entry passes, somehow obtained, got them in smoothly. Inside, the air carried a faint blood stench mixed with heavy killing intent, chilling the spine, a testament to the arena's slaughter. On the stands, excited demons filled seats, eager for the auction. Zhang Haoshuan led Tang San to an inconspicuous corner seat. Each seat had a bidding button. After the auction, bidders used seat numbers to pay and collect items. Exiting required the seat number. Bidders were checked upon leaving to confirm purchases. Failing to pay meant 10 arena fights. Win 10, and you're exempt. Lose, and you're done. Thus, no one bid carelessly. Buttons had metal guards to prevent sabotage, a past issue. Seated, they viewed the vast arena, a circular expanse with tightly packed seats. Below, near the field, were about 100 noble-only boxes, costly status symbols. The arena floor, modeled dark red, was dirt-stained with blood, proof of its brutal fights. Tang San asked, Teacher, winning 10 fights here brings benefits and pardons. Zhang Haoshuan nodded. In a way, the arena is a demon punishment. Serious crimes, short of threatening their rule, can lead to a round of beast fights. Survive, and you're pardoned. Most die, it's a near-death sentence, a faint chance at survival. In noble status for winning, Tang San asked. Yes, winning proves strength. You're freed and ennobled. Survival of the fittest, Zhang Haoshuan said. The stands filled, the arena's thousands of seats packed, the atmosphere electric. The grand auction begins soon. Stay seated, or face consequences, a booming voice announced, warning against others triggering bidding buttons. The stands quieted. Dark clouds gathered above, dimming the arena. Tang San looked up, surprised. It wasn't clouds but black airflow, blocking sunlight. It's an array to make the arena clearer, Zhang Haoshuan explained. Beams of light shot from the arena's peak, dispelling the gloom, illuminating every detail. At the center, a 10-meter-tall humanoid figure appeared, burly, bald, with yellow-brown skin, a single vertical eye, and 4 arms. Its lavish attire looked fabric-heavy. Raising its 4 arms, it saluted the stands, sparking deafening cheers chanting, Yushi, Yushi, Yushi. Zhang Haoshuan whispered, this demon's famous, a 9th tier Cyclops demon. It was punished here for a grave crime, won 10 fights, cleared its name, and gained noble status. It loved fighting, stayed for 4 more rounds, winning all, 50 consecutive victories, Jiali City's record. Now, it guards the final fight for any demon nearing 9 wins. It joined the arena, earning huge profits. No one's won since it started guarding. Nicknamed Blood Butcher, it's revered here. It aims to kill its way to god level. Chapter 199, Beast Fights. Welcome to the grand arena for today's auction. Yuzai's voice boomed, quieting the cheers. As it's the grand arena, we'll start with an appetizer to make your visit worthwhile. Next, 3 beast fights, no bets, just cheer. Yushi laughed wildly. 3 beast fights. Tang San glanced at Zhang Haoshuan, who shook his head, unaware of this addition. First, a clash of beasts, the ferocious bloodthirsty war bear versus the terrifying giant pincer demon scorpion, lurking in darkness. All arena lights converged on the field. 2 beams hit opposite gates. Tang San noticed massive metal gates rising, low roars echoing within. A deafening roar erupted. Before one gate fully opened, a 7-meter-tall, dark red-furred bear charged out. Standing upright, it pounded its chest with a bang, blood-red eyes blazing. Its ferocious aura and blood stench exploded. Bloodthirsty war bear. From the other gate, a deep purple scorpion, over 5 meters long, emerged. Its tail stinger rose, and its 2-meter-long, 1-meter-wide pincers gleamed coldly, snapping as if nothing could survive their grip. Both were 8th-tier demon beasts. Spotting Yushi in the center, they paused briefly before charging with frenzied intent. Yushi laughed, forearm spread. As the beasts neared, he swung his fists. A low sonic boom rang out. Both the bear and scorpion were blasted back, tumbling chaotically. Yushi snorted, fight well. Only the winner lives. He strode off. The beasts rose, growling angrily at each other, not daring to glance at Yushi at 8th tier. They had some intelligence, understanding Yuzai's words and his terror. The bear moved first, charging the scorpion, its heavy steps shaking the ground. Blood-red eyes glowed, its massive body swelling, muscles bulging, bloodthirsty frenzy. In this state, the bear's defense, attack, and speed surged, though its intelligence plummeted. Dark red fur bristled, unleashing a ferocious gale. Tang San assessed silently. The bear's frontal combat surpassed same-tier winged tigers, especially head-on. To beat it, a winged tiger would need distance, using wind aura for ranged attacks. Roar. The bear unleashed a frenzied bellow, a dark red aura bursting outward. The scorpion, moving laterally, was enveloped in the red glow, its body tinged red. Its calm sidestepping turned into a frenzied charge. It can infect opponents with bloodthirst. The scorpion, unaffected by frenzy, gained battle lust, its wisdom compromised. Demon beast abilities were bizarre, reflecting demon strength. They collided instantly. The bear lunged, its right paw doubling in size, claws slashing at the scorpion. One pincer met the paw, the other aimed for the bear's neck. Bang! The bear's strength dominated, smashing the pincer to the ground. It surged forward, striking the second pincer down before it reached its neck, then headbutted the scorpion's head. The scorpion was overpowered, suppressed by the bear's wild style. Then, an unexpected twist. Cold light flashed in the scorpion's eyes. Its short legs pushed, and both pinned pincers detached, its body leaping back and up. The bear's lunge missed. It broke its own pincers. As spectators gasped, the scorpion's eyes gleamed coldly. Its tail stinger struck down perfectly as the bear crashed, momentum unchecked. PFF. The stinger pierced the bear's eye. Roar. Pain drove the bear mad, a paw grabbing the tail. Then, eerily, the grounded pincer sprang up, one clamped the bear's neck, the other severed the tail. Tang San's sky fox eye barely cut it. The pincers weren't fully detached, connected by tendon-like threads, still controllable. The scorpion hadn't been heavily bloodthirsted, it set a trap. Using the neck clamping pincer to pull, it leapt onto the bear's back, retrieving the other pincer to strike the stun eye. Bang! The bear staggered, struggling, then convulsed violently. Scorpion venom was notorious, especially the giant pincer demon scorpions, injected through the eye. Tang San noted the pincers, strength couldn't break the bear's neck, only gripping it, showing the bear's robust defense. But no defense protected its eyes, and it fell to the trap. Chapter 200, Tang San takes the challenge. In raw power, the gap wasn't so vast, but the giant pincer demon scorpion strategy outclassed the bloodthirsty war bear, defeating it before it could unleash its full strength. The scorpion's tail whipped, slowly regrowing a new stinger, though its aura noticeably weakened. The convulsing bear collapsed, dying faster as its bloodthirsty state sped, the venom spread. The stands erupted in frenzied cheers. The bear's initial dominance flipped by the scorpion's cunning reversal thrilled the battle-loving demons, who saw the tactical brilliance. Yushi returned to the center. The scorpion scuttled aside, hissing. Yushi grabbed the bear's corpse, sneering, trash. With 2 arms, he hurled it 100 meters to the sidelines. Next, the second fight, a vassal battle. 2 human vassals, guilty of betraying their masters, sentenced to fight here. This is their first bout. Pointing at the scorpion, Yushi signaled it to dash through an open gate, vanishing. 2 slighter figures emerged from the tunnels, humans, both around 30. One was robust, bare-chested, the other, shorter and leaner. Kill, kill, kill. The stands roared as they appeared. Seeing human vassals fight, Tang San and Zhang Haoshuan frowned simultaneously. 2 demons, human vassals were no different from beasts. Yuzai's single eye glared menacingly, cackling, slaughter. Kill the other, and you live. Today's just one fight, counting toward consecutive wins, a special privilege. The humans showed no reaction, staring silently. Suddenly, they moved, not at each other, but at Yushi. The robust man's muscles swelled, body stretching to 4 meters, hands enlarging with sprouting claws. He leapt, slashing at Yuzai's head. The lean man accelerated, wings sprouting, speed blurring his form. He reached Yuzai's rear, gray-brown claws aiming for his neck. Zhang Haoshuan closed his eyes in pain. Tang San saw both were 6th tier, rare for human vassals. But their foe was 9th tier blood butcher Yushi Whoosh. Without clear movement, Yuzai's 2 arms, trailing illusory light, seized both attackers. Their strikes left mere white marks on his skin. Gripped in his hands, Yushi sneered, I'd let one live longer, but if you seek death, I'll oblige. With a squeeze, amid piercing screams, their bodies twisted and compressed. The robust man's head exploded, the lean man's body burst entirely. Tang San's gaze hardened. 3 lifetimes had shown him death, this didn't faze him. The demons cheered wildly, but Tang San's heart grew colder than ever. Clearly, the vassals knew 10 wins were impossible, death was certain. Facing Yushi in the final fight, let alone his 6th tiers, was suicide. Their numb eyes held no will to live. Yushi, cackling grotesquely, tossed the bodies aside, blood pooling. That's the second fight. Now, the final pre-auction beast fight, the most exciting one. Giant pincer demon scorpion, return. The gate reopened, the scorpion back, revitalized, likely by drugs, its purple hue deeper, pincers waving menacingly. Yuzai's gaze turned ferocious. The third fight, today's highlight, pits the scorpion against one of you. The cheering crowd hushed. What did he mean? Yes, we'll randomly select one of you to fight the scorpion. Win, and it's your trophy, plus a chance to buy any auction item at half its final price. Thrilling, right? Ha ha ha. A bitter fighting, an unexpected twist. After a brief silence, cheers and excited shouts resumed, the demons embracing the thrill. Battle-worshipping demons loved such stakes. With thousands present, selection odds were low. Strong demons were unfazed, weaker ones doubted they'd be chosen. You can refuse, but cowards leave and lose bidding rights. We'll keep choosing until a brave soul steps up, Yushi said, reassuring them. Refusal meant only missing the auction. Let's begin. Dozens of beams swept the stands, skipping the noble boxes. The beams stopped, most vanishing, one remaining on a leopard demon. It froze, having just cheered wildly. Now stiff, it waved frantically. No, I can't beat it. Boos erupted. Without a word, it fled in shame. Such cowardice was despised, but better than death. At 6th tier, it stood no chance against the 8th tier scorpion. First picks a coward. Let's try again for a true warrior. Beams swept anew. Soon, one beam stopped in a corner. A lean ape demon, less robust than the leopard, stood amid boos. Despite its companion's tug, it said coldly, I accept the challenge. You're mad. Its companion roared. The chosen was none other than Tang San.